fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. Most high ticket sales gigs are scams. 29 out of 30 gigs suck. But there is a gold mine out there if you know what to look for. So I'm excited about today's training because I'm going to show you guys exactly how to find high ticket sales gigs that pay multiple six figures a year the easy way. Check it out. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to source a high ticket gig, how to filter out the bad ones, and how to find the good ones that pay real serious cash. Look, to keep it real, my business partner didn't even want me to share this video because this is some juicy stuff that's inside of our curriculum for paid members only. So keep it on the low. So let's get straight into it. I'm gonna switch over to my computer screen. Check this out. One of the first things we're gonna do is we're gonna come over to Indeed.com and we're gonna type in remote closers, or actually we could type in high ticket sales. And then over here, put remote. Check this out, guys. You got positions that pay $150,000 to $220,000 a year. We got gigs that pay $200,000 to $600,000 a year. Look at this, 90 to 115 grand a year. You could also type in high ticket closer. Check this out. 50 to 120 grand. Look at that, $8,500 to $16,000 a month. Look at this, $4,000 to $25,000 a month. There's so many opportunities. You just got to know where to look. You could also do it as an appointment setter. Check this out. High ticket appointment setter. Even as a remote appointment setter, you can make $72,000 a year, $120,000 a year. Look at that. $2,500 a week, $16,000 a month. $70,000 to $115,000 a year. All right, now let's look on LinkedIn. This is the second best place to find these types of gigs. Go to LinkedIn and you hit jobs right here. Check this out. You hit jobs, then you go into the search bar and you hit high ticket remote closer. Check this out. B2B sales rock stars, $120,000 a year. Look at this. B2B software, $120,000 a year. So 10 grand a month is minimum in this industry. Look at that, 9 grand a month. $500,000 a year, commission only sales rep. Look at this, $185,000 a year, 180 grand a year. So you could go into this industry and with this one skill, you can make multiple six figures. And that's just Indeed and LinkedIn. Now, let me show you how to find it on Facebook. So you go to groups. There's so many different private groups that you could join for this. But let's just go check out one right now. Let's go to ClickFunnels. One of the best industries you could get in, one of the best types of gigs is high ticket coaching, consulting, B2B services, things like that. And so you could go to the group ClickFunnels. Check this out. Filter it for groups. It's right there, ClickFunnels official. This is just one of hundreds of groups that you could join like this, and you could find tons of opportunities in remote sales as a closer or an appointment setter. Appointment setters can make 5 to 10 grand a month. Closers can make 20, 30, or even $40,000 a month. You got to be good. You got to have skills. Check this out. So you go into ClickFunnels official, you go into this group, you go to this little magnifying glass right here, and you type in hiring. Check this out. Hiring, high ticket closers. Look at that. 5 grand to $25,000. Check this out. Hiring closers to do 3 to 5 calls a day, $8,000 to $15,000 a month. Look at this. $5,000 to $8,000 a month. Look, even as an appointment setter, $3,000 to $10,000 a month as an appointment setter. Look at this. $20,000 a month. Remote closer. I'm telling you, there's just ridiculous amounts of opportunities right now. These opportunities are really easy to find. Now, how do you actually land one of these gigs? Well, number one thing, you got to have a good direct message that you send them. Something that's going to compliment them, something that's going to praise them, but at the same time, it's going to get their attention so that they want to talk to you. You also want to do a 1-minute video offer. That's where you're offering to work with them, commission only, to close deals on their behalf. And you're doing it with no risk and no downside on them. If you do a really good 1-minute video, you're gonna stand out from the crowd and you're gonna wanna set up an interview with them next. The key is you gotta look for a really good offer because a big part of your income as a remote closer has to do with what you're actually selling. It's not just your skills. You gotta be good, you gotta have skills, but it also depends on what you're actually selling in the offer. So you gotta get a good offer that's validated in the marketplace. You gotta get an offer that has good lead flow and marketing. You got to get with a company that has good case studies and testimonials. They got to have their systems in place because the last thing you do, if you want to get a really good gig, you got to know what to look for and you got to know what to avoid. And it could be really tricky because there's only one offer out of 30 that's actually good. The other 29 offers suck. And the last thing you want to do is become a sales golden retriever where you're working for some company that promises you the world, but then you got to do everything for them. You got to do all the work yourself. You got to do outbound calls. You got to generate your own leads. You got to book your own appointments. They basically want you to build their business for them from scratch. Then the next thing you know, 2 months later, you made no money. You have nothing to show for it. You just wasted a bunch of time. So you want to avoid that at all costs. So you got to find a company with good inbound lead flow. They got their systems in place and they pay good commissions. Now, if you already have sales experience, then you want to put that on the video that you make. You want to tell them about that in the interview, and you want to adjust your sales skills to fit this industry. So you want to learn as much as you can about the industry before you get on that interview. If you have zero experience in sales, it's all good. You don't want to lie about your experience. You don't want to bullshit. You just want to find a way to tell a story that incorporates your past experience and to show how it relates to sales and why you would be good at sales. So it's more about how ambitious you are, how hungry you are, your personality type. So even if you have zero experience, you could still pull this off. Worst case scenario, you could start as an appointment setter, make $5,000 to $10,000 a month. So there it is, gentlemen. That's how you land a high ticket sales gig and how you avoid all the scams and bullshit out there. If you guys want my ultimate guide to landing a high ticket sales gig, then click the link in the description and sign up for my email list. Join my private Facebook group and I'll send you over my free guide. You're probably asking yourself, like, why am I sending you a free guide? Well, it's basically a bribe because I know some of you guys are going to take the free game I'm giving you and you guys are going to go out on your own and do it on your own and you're going to kill it. Some of you guys are going to need a little bit more help and you might want to pay for trainings or things like that in the future. Either way, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's just business. I don't take it personal. But if you want my free guide, click the link in the description, follow me and subscribe for more free game. See you on the other side.